welcome to this episode of Mommy Sea Star and a beginner's guide to acrylic painting. This is an 8 by 10 inch stretched canvas, and this is one of my favorite subjects. I love birds, especially parrots. This is a blue and gold macaw. This one has a very different face from the one we're going to paint. When you want to paint, pick a subject that you know and love. I paint near this window that gets great light. It's a very small space, but it helps me stay grounded while I work. With this picture, I started with black because deep within the feathers, it's very dark. So I did the hard work of getting the proportions of the parrot correct using the black outline before I added any details. I did the background next, and I kept it very brushy because I want the details to be on the parrot, especially on her eye and on her beak. Next, I begin layering the colors of the feathers. I look to see what colors are at the bottom or the farthest back, and then I layer the colors on top so it looks like the feathers are fluffy. It's really important to paint what your eyes actually see. The shadows in the yellow part are actually quite orangey red, and that was really fun because it made the painting exciting and vibrant, very colorful. I mixed the red with some of the blue also to give the grayish hints of the shadows, and I used some very bright neon yellow over the top. Neons can be very challenging to work with, and yellows are in general, because when they dry they can be a little bit transparent. So I mixed the yellows together with a little white to make sure that they dry nice and vibrant. One of the reasons I love painting parrots is that you can use big blocks of bold colors and then put the details over them. So here I'm putting blocks of orange and yellow, and then I put the texture of the feathers over it. So now I'll show you time-lapse footage as I paint the face. I shade the eyeball first and then put in the pupil and then the white spot of the light, and that just brings it to life. Now I'm painting this pinkish white skin that macaws have around their eyes, and that was fun to play with the different shades of white. I paint the details around the beak and the nose, and this is where I really start to look very specifically at the photograph so that I get the painting of this very special bird. Now I'm adding the little feathers that they have on the skin around their face. These are very specific, like fingerprints, and you want the owner to be able to recognize their bird. And here's Lila's face up close. You could see how happy she is and asking to be pet. So this painting took me about an hour or so. I worked very, very loosely and then worked in layers towards the middle and became more and more detailed as I went towards the center. I'm really happy, and this is probably my personal favorite painting that I've done. I hope it inspires you to paint with acrylics. They're wonderful paints to use. And if you like my art, you could check it out on Etsy. There's the link to my shop. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'm always grateful that you watch. Thank you so much. May God bless you.